Hi, I'm Peter Travers, movie critic for Rolling Stone, and we're going to talk about movies, what's out there, because every weekend is a big, giant blockbuster. Something is out there. So what's the blockbuster right now? It is called Terminator Salvation. That means it's Terminator 4. Do we really need a fourth Terminator? Honestly, no, we don't really need it. But this is the one starring Christian Bale as John Connor, the resistance leader. And this is the movie where Christian Bale just went nuts. We had that rant we all listened to where he's screaming at the director of photography on this movie. He's saying, "You're a fucking amateur. You know, what don't you fucking understand?" The screaming, they set it to a beat. It was like a hip-hop song. It was everything. I wish the movie had as much excitement as that rant. It doesn't quite do that, but you know what? It's not half bad. And the not half bad part of it is a guy named Sam Worthington, who is actually the star of this movie. Christian Bale really has the supporting role in this, even though he's the head of the resistance. It's a guy named Marcus Wright, and McG, the director of this movie, offered Christian Bale that part first, and Christian Bale said, "No, I want to play John Connor," so that was the way it was. He didn't want to get yelled at. And Marcus Wright, played by Sam Worthington, who will, at the end of the year, you'll see him starring in James Cameron's 3D extravaganza Avatar. This guy's the star. He's the material for everything. He's like a young Russell Crowe without the attitude. He's an Australian bricklayer. They found him, and now he's the Hollywood one. Now, he has a little bit of that Wolverine thing in him. You'll see millions of scenes in this movie where he goes, "No! No!" He's just screaming the no as if he were Hugh Jackman doing the "ah!" But no, he does no! Because he wakes up and finds out that he's now a robot. Well, I mean, this is a sad thing to happen. I'm already saying too much about it. What I want to give this movie credit for, and critics don't give McG much credit. I mean, he's named McG, you know, despite the fact that this is what he got called since he was a kid. People are always saying, "McG, what is that, kind of a fake? You sound like a tool." He's not. That's what they called him, and he's going to stick with it, and I admire him for that. I only wish he could have found screenwriters that would have done this movie better. He hasn't, but visually he does something that we don't see in these Hollywood blockbusters. He actually is doing things in camera. Some of the best effects in this movie aren't done with the green screen and the computer. This is something to be admired and not reviled, which is happening. And you're going to see effects in this movie that really work. So, you know, within reason, I'm on McG's side. And I'm going to say that there is nothing fucking amateur about Terminator Salvation. It's got stuff in it. So what else is out there? This is the opening weekend of Steven Soderbergh's The Girlfriend Experience. If you're reading Rolling Stone, you probably read a story about the film star Sasha Grey, a genuine porn star who is making her acting debut in this movie. Now, as far as I'm concerned, her record is clean. I didn't see any acting in this movie. I mean, she's basically playing an escort. She's somebody that Steven Soderbergh is using in his movie to talk about commerce. I mean, she may be a hooker and an escort, but so is he. He's out there, Soderbergh, making movies like Ocean's 11, Ocean's 12, and Ocean's 13, so he can then go off and make a movie like Che. It's all a business. But if you're expecting that you're going to see genuine porn in this movie, boy, are you doomed to disappointment. It's just not there. It's another clever movie by Steven Soderbergh saying, we've commodified everything. We've turned everything, including movies, including bodies, including sex, including everything, into a business. Sounds depressing, doesn't it? There's actually more laughs in Terminator Salvation, and I know what you're really going to see, but I bring up The Girlfriend Experience as a viable alternative. All right, Scumbucket time. I didn't go. I'm not going to go. I mean, you know how I sometimes go at the end of the week, and I may have to do this, but the big movie, the movie that could actually beat Terminator Salvation, is called Night at the Museum, The Battle of the Smithsonian, which means it's Night at the Museum 2. Look, Night at the Museum 1 made me puke. I just don't understand it. Yeah, it has a good stuff. It has computer effects that are good, but Ben Stiller, why didn't you make Tropic Thunder 2? I would have been there. I would have been happy to see it. This is just so awful. And you look at the trailer, you see all that stuff with, Amy Adams playing Amelia Earhart, and you see all the figures in the museum coming to life. Why? Why? So I am going to end this scumbucket of this movie that I'm only putting the trailer in until you hear from me later. I could change my mind, but I doubt it. I am going to say Night at the Museum 2 makes me feel like Sam Worthington in Terminator Salvation, and I want to scream, no! And I'm Peter Travers.